Is the Comptia A Plus certification still worth it today? Should you put your time and effort into studying, doing the course, and trying to pass this certification? I've heard different conversations on this recently, especially on TikTok. I've heard some professionals saying, don't do the Comptia A Plus anymore, it's not worth it. Some people were saying to do other things or to do more specific things. In this video, I want to break this down a little bit and to give some thought on if and who should be taking the Comptia A Plus today and the reasons why you would do that over something else. And if you're considering taking this, by the end of this video, you will have more of an understanding of the reason that you would be taking this exam or the reasons you would go with something else. And also give my personal thoughts and understanding on whether this certification is still worth it. Now, firstly, what is the Comptia A Plus? So the Comptia A Plus is an entry-level certification which validates skills for entry-level IT jobs. It covers things like computer hardware, software, networking fundamentals, operating systems, and even explains cloud at the fundamental level. It has a particular emphasis on help desk roles and IT support roles, teaching you a lot about troubleshooting as well. Now, let's look at some of the reasons people are saying not to go for this certification and evaluate if we should go along with this. I personally did the courses for the Comptia A Plus exam. It really helped me in understanding IT at the fundamental level. But one of the first reasons people would say not to go for the Comptia A Plus is because they're advising people to go for more specific and specialized certifications like the Security Plus or the Network Plus, or maybe other certifications that are more specialized but not even Comptia related. And this is understandable. Perhaps you already have a fundamental level of knowledge of IT and it would make sense for you to go straight into studying and understanding Security Plus or Network Plus and diving deeper into those areas. As I mentioned before, Comptia A Plus is a foundational cert. It teaches you from the ground up. So it really depends on what level you're at. Maybe you have a good understanding of the foundations of IT already and you don't need the Comptia A Plus because it would teach you what you already know. Or maybe you don't, and that would be really helpful before you go on other certs and courses that are more security focused or more networking focused or focused on other areas. Those IT fundamentals are important. It's either you understand those things or you don't. And for someone who doesn't, maybe the Comptia A Plus is a good place to start. But as we dive in on some more reasons, this will become more clear for you. Now, another reason people might say not to go for the Comptia A Plus is because it is not cheap. Not being cheap is definitely relative. Some people this might not be much, for others it might be so much money. Now, the Comptia A Plus in the UK, including taxes and everything, cost about £180 to take one of the exams, and there are 2 exams to get the actual certification. So altogether that would come to about £360, which can be a lot of money for a lot of people. And in dollars it cost about $146 for one exam, and both of those exams comes to almost $300. Now, that price range might be way too much for you, and in this case there are cheaper options. One of these options is the Google IT Support Professional Certificate. And this is a great course on Coursera. It has amazing ratings. People love to take this course. Coursera also offers a 7-day free trial, so you could start the course and then say, oh no, it's not for me, I want to do something else. And by then you'll already know if it's worth it for you or not. If you want to try this out, there's a link in the description, and there's a free trial if you're not on Coursera already. So use the link in my description and check this out. And just like the Comptia A Plus, the course takes you through the foundations and teaches you how to be an IT support professional. And that is a key point of why someone would say not to take the Comptia A Plus. However, some people may want to take the Comptia A Plus for a specific reason. And before I mention that reason, I wanted to specify who the Comptia A Plus is best for. It is best for these 3 areas. 1, somebody who is new to IT. 2, people who are career changers. So coming from one area and having a career in one area and wanting to move into tech, taking the Comptia A Plus to understand the fundamentals and the foundation. And people who are targeting IT roles and IT support roles and help desk roles. As I mentioned, there is a focus on some of the skills you need for these particular roles. Now, that specific reason why one might want to take the Comptia A Plus is that it is a well-known and recognized certification. Pretty much anywhere you go, people have an understanding of what the Comptia A Plus is and what someone who has taken the Comptia A Plus knows. This includes recruiters and hiring managers and help desk managers. When hiring someone that has a Comptia A Plus, have an idea of exactly what you know from taking that. It's such a popular and widely known certification all around the world. And for this reason, it being so recognized is one of the reasons you might want to go and pay and take this exam. And if you've gone through some of the different reasons in this video and decided, yeah, I do want to take the Comptia A+, then I do have some recommendations for courses which I will leave in the description as well. But my understanding is that the Comptia A+ is worth it for complete beginners who can afford to take this certification, or for career changers who have jobs and can obviously afford to pay for the certification and the courses. However, those who can't afford it can look for cheaper options online or start with some free content. And for people who are focusing specifically on one area of tech, who maybe they already have a decent understanding of the foundations or have got that understanding from free content, maybe that area is cybersecurity and use the free content and go for the security plus. Or maybe that area is networking, use the free content and go for the network plus. Or go outside of Comptia and look for certifications outside that might be slightly cheaper. And if perhaps the area that you're looking to focus on is cloud computing, then you may want to take a look at this video.